going on, guys? Holy crap, it is bright as shit in here. I know it's been a good amount of time since I've posted content, as per usual with my YouTube channel. It's so sporadic whenever I do post, but I'm trying to get back into consistency. Honestly, with YouTube, it's like one of those things where if I'm not in a good enough mood, I don't want to fake my way through a YouTube video, but at the same time, I feel like only showing you guys the days where I'm like in my best mood is low-key disingenuous. So I don't want to post just like, oh, I'm always having a blast 24/7 with my life, because I feel like that's just not honest. So I decided to just stop being a little bitch boy and post videos whether I feel good or not. So today is a good day though. We are going to be having Ella's birthday tomorrow, so I gotta get some stuff for Ella's B-Day, even though half of her gift is already, bro, this girl, she was having like a really bad day, and I was like trying to make her feel better, and I was like, do you just want a little bit of your birthday gift early? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, all right, fuck it, because I got her big part of her birthday gift way earlier, just because I wanted to make sure that there was still going to be stock of it, and it was just a perfume. This was a pricier perfume, so it was one that was being kind of like heavily marketed in the place that Ella and I will sometimes scout like fragrances for. But nonetheless, I got that for her, so she ended up having a better day as a result. So it is what it is. But half the birthday gift was there. Now I got to get some goodies for her, because Ella really likes her protein snacks. Like, it's her thing that she'll have is like her like little protein donuts and protein bars. So we already got her like the birthday dinner stuff. She's gonna be doing. She wants, mind you, I offer to cook, but she's very like hands-on, and she really wants pork belly ramen. So like the crispy skin and stuff like that, and she wants to be a part of the process of that, because it's like her favorite thing to do is she loves cooking. So I'm not gonna be, doing too much of the cooking, but we got the ingredients yesterday. Pork belly right now is sitting in the fridge. It's nice and salted, so it's gonna dry out. We're gonna salt it for 48 hours, I believe. So it'll be very crispy when it is ready. But as I said, I still need to get some stuff for her, like the little goodies, stuff that she can have, because I know that she really likes those, and they are a bit pricey, and she unfortunately has the finances of a grad student, which, if you are not aware of how terribly paid those people are, pray for them, because they do TA work, right? So they're working classes, teaching classes, running their labs, and then Ella's also trying to somehow simultaneously run content as well, which, to be fair, she hasn't been posting as much as she usually does, but nonetheless, right, they get paid like $20K a year on average, right? So it's not really livable at all. But either way, I'm gonna try to make the day a little better, obviously, for her birthday, right? And get her some of her protein snacks and hide them away so that she just doesn't know where they are. But yeah, so I'm gonna take you guys along with me. We're gonna go to this little mall that I'll kind of walk around sometimes. This is where sometimes I'll just reply to clients. Although, to be fair, I haven't been doing it as often, just because sometimes the service there is buns. So I don't like to walk in an area where I need to be able to reply to my clients and the service isn't working. So anyways, but we're gonna go walk around, find some stuff for her. I think protein goodies, and then maybe something else small. I don't know if she wants that specifically. There was a blender that she had, not a blender, a mixer that she broke. She got a newer one. It's like $30. It's kind of cheap and not the best, but I don't know if that's really something she wants. So I'm gonna have to look around for some other things that maybe she wants. But I mean, I already spent the big one, right? Like the big one is already gotten to her, but I still want to surprise her a little bit, because I know she's expecting protein bars. Like, she knows I'm getting her protein bars and stuff. Guys, I will see you guys when we get there, and yeah, see what we can find in this little mall. All right, so I'm gonna get her one of these. know she also likes these ones. These are kind of bit, but she likes them again more. And then I know she loves this. Alright, I'm at a different store now. I'm gonna probably grab Ella a candle. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna get yet. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so good. I'm stuck between the cinnamon bun icing and the cinnamon pumpkin. I think she'll like the cinnamon pumpkin more though. But there's also these other scents. Oh my god, I didn't even see these. Alright, so just to recap, we got, where's the birthday gifts? Okay. So we got her, instead of that cinnamon pumpkin candle, I think just because the more I smelled it, it just barely smelled like pumpkin. She likes cinnamon, right? But like pumpkin's her thing. So it just didn't smell enough pumpkin for me to want to buy it. And there were no other pumpkin smells, fragrances. But I decided just because cinnamon roll, she loves cinnamon roll like smells too as well. I feel like it's just a better cinnamon option. And the other ones were kind of mediocre. Aside from that, the other protein bars, you guys already saw them. Giant ones here. I did get a giant little place to put all her gifts. That way it can all go into one little gift bag. Got some fucking, where is it? Wrapping paper or gift tissue, sorry. That way, you know, you can hide it. And then of course, I got her kind of a cheesy card that I will write something in because I'm not about to fucking just, what does it even say? It's your day. Let them know you're the damn queen. Yeah, we're writing something. But dudes, especially, you know, the guys with girls, don't be afraid to actually put your heart and soul into these cards. You know, you are trying to show somebody who you care about how much you care about them. So write something heartfelt. Write something from the soul. As hard as that might be for some of you, because you're scared of having any sort of emotion whatsoever. But either way, I feel like that was a good haul. The rest of the stuff I got was just groceries. So we'll be heading back home and to do a little bit of work. But I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more. There was something that I was going to talk about before I went into the store, but low-key the recording audio got messed up, so I kind of want to try to have the conversation again, even though technically I already said what I wanted to say. You guys just weren't able to hear it. So we'll do that when I get home after a little bit of work. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in just in a bit. Well, for you it'd be instantaneous, but for me it's a bit. What you looking at, Mochi? What is it? Is it birds? Wait, I can't tell, but I think birds have nested in our AC, and Mochi's been like, she's just been sitting here all day. All right, so it has actually been a lot longer than just a few hours. I decided to spend the rest of the evening chilling with Ella, doing a little bit of work. So we got about 15, 20 minutes to write the card. I'm doing a little bit of work before I go. Ella and I are gonna be training legs before we have a little bit of her birthday festivities. She's doing something with her mentor today. After we do our little like dinner thing where we're having our crispy pork belly. Sorry, I couldn't think what it was called, but she's gonna be doing an escape room. But I got 20 minutes to write this down because I realized I got the gift already, but I forgot to write the card. So we're gonna take care of that really quickly, and then we're gonna chat a little bit before we head out here. So all right, wrapped it up, wrote a good paragraph, covered pretty much the majority of the page. Something heartfelt, obviously. So all right, I think we have, let's see, how much time do we have left? How long did that take me to even write? Let's see, what kind of time? All right, so I got a few minutes to talk. But I saw a really interesting video yesterday, and it kind of had me thinking a lot, because I think a lot of people, even myself included, have fallen victim to this kind of mindset. Essentially, people have become very focused on what it means to be a good person. And it's not so much for the sense of actually doing good or, you know, impacting the world positively. It comes back mostly to how people perceive you. And as a result, people have essentially started chasing what this ideal person looks like by mimicking what they think, like mimicking emotions, mimicking responses, and basically manipulating their way into getting people to believe that they are this person. And it's essentially the culmination of social media pressure to be perfect, to never make mistakes, to be the perfect example of morality. And then also I think Southern culture, like traditions in like the South of America, I feel like it's heavily pushed there to like constantly do good things. That way you can, you know, get other good things to come back towards you. Like that idea that like you hold the door to be a gentleman because gentlemen are more likely to get ladies, stuff like that. And that's the truth. It's like, it's the idea that like you got to be the good guy just so you can get a chance to, you know, get a girl or whatever. But point is, I think this idea of being a good person by like this societal standard is unrealistic, right? What people expect is perfection, and humans aren't perfect by any means. I think you have to accept that you have flaws, and it's okay to have flaws. It's also okay to have different opinions that go against the mass majority opinion, which sometimes the mass majority opinion will say this is the good moral thing to do, but it isn't, right, in your eyes. So there are times and occasions where your own standards of what is good is going to conflict with what society deems as good. And that might, at the time, label you as a bad person. And I think people need to be more comfortable with accepting that, because if we just all get comfortable appealing to majority 24/7 and letting people morally police every action that we like ever do, we're never going to get to be ourselves. But there's people out there who just do the most for everyone around them because they hope that if they do that, that these people will respect them, will love them, and will never leave them. And that's the problem, is I think people are just scared of what would happen if they actually were themselves for once in their life. So if you are that kind of person where you feel like at every turn of your life you've just been whatever people need you to be rather than being exactly who you are, then I urge you to really think and ask yourself, what do you want from this world? Are you doing what you want in life? Are you doing what actually makes you happy? Or are you doing what you think others would want for you, right? Are you doing what other people want? If you are in that position, I would highly encourage heavily, number one, reducing your social media intake, because I think that's where it mostly stems from. The pressure of social media is quite difficult. But aside from that, I think taking time to reflect on your actions and your intentions behind those actions is also helpful, because a lot of times you have to realize that some of the things that you're doing is quite manipulative, right? Because you pretending to be something that you're not to get something you want, or to get like respect and love from others, is manipulation. So if you are, you know, actually someone who considers themselves, you know, morally good, or just morally, you know, in the right, quote unquote, then how can you also justify that simultaneously? But I also wouldn't worry about 24/7 being this morally good person, because I think that itself, that idea that you are a good person, is a bit almost egotistical. You're assuming that you are this good person, you are above it all, which I think is also stupid to say, because I think a lot of humans underestimate how morally corrupt they can be at times, and how conformist they can be at times. Either way, really think hard about your actions and your intentions behind those actions, and ask yourself, what do you want from life? Because at the end of your life, at the end of the day, as Keenan says, do you want to die with no regrets, or do you want to die asking yourself, why was I so scared? Why was I so scared to be myself? Why? Because I sure as hell do not want to end up on my deathbed regretting everything. So ask yourself that, and you know, see what happens, and do your best to actually work towards being you rather than being a good person. So either way, got the card down. It's probably time. It's time to go. I'm gonna go take this card, put it away, get Ella's little bag, and pick her up. And we're gonna go straight to the gym, and we'll give her. Obviously, we're gonna bring her gifts with her, with us, because we're gonna be going to the gym immediately from class. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that talk. I'm not gonna film showing the gifts and all that stuff. I feel like that's a personal thing. So just if she likes it, I'll put up a text on the screen to let you know her reaction, but I'd rather enjoy the moment rather than film it. So peace out. Final product. Oh my goodness. You want to run the knife across it really quickly? Oh. Ooh.
Holy tender.
Let's see.
Okay, let's see.
Oh. Yeah.